6 years. 6 long years. That's how long we waited for War II. We were promised fire, adrenaline, biggest spy showdown of the decade, Hrithik Roshan, Junior NTR. What did we get? A very long movie with gorgeous men in it. Hrithik Roshan is back, looking like a Greek god. I mean, the man has the most perfect hair. He wanders in. The first thing you see is all this hair. It's blowing. It's beautiful. Hrithik Roshan speaking Japanese. Nice. Junior NTR shows up as Vikram, the man who's supposed to stop him. It's supposed to be epic, right? Except maybe doesn't quite happen. I didn't quite understand why they were so mad at each other. So they spent a ton of money on this movie. They dragged the cast across Spain and Italy and Abu Dhabi and Mumbai. And it does look great. I mean, it is gorgeous. And I loved the sort of tourism of it. I loved seeing all the different locations. And the chemistry is really good, really hot. I think my main problem was I almost didn't share the screen enough. I thought they were very separate. Like when there was a big scene, a big action scene, like the train scene was spectacular, though not great CGI, but the whole concept was great. And in that vein, I think Hrithik Roshan, not father of the year, bad. Took his daughter through so much dangerous shit. Not cool, man. They didn't really share the screen that much. I was a little frustrated by a lot of plotting and scheming. And then Junior NTR arguing about coffee, which I guess was kind of like a comedy break. I don't know. Instead of capitalizing on this incredible star power they have, they kind of filled it with kind of not so exciting dialogue and a kind of drawn out plot line that kept them apart for most of the time. And Kiara Advani looks amazing. And I like that they gave her a little bit of a flex, a little bit of a, fighting spirit. She gets to sort of fight in kind of slow motion, not super convincingly, gets to fight Hrithik Roshan on top of a building. Still kind of a waste with these 3 incredible actors. I don't understand why you would get those actors and not put them in a scene or have them join up and fight together. It was just kind of confounding, honestly. You needed to nail the action. Now, granted, they had some great set pieces, big, huge set pieces. But then everything felt a little too overly choreographed. Nothing was grounded. I wasn't worried about anyone. I feel like no one really got hurt or felt pain. There just wasn't any real stakes. They were more built for a beautiful scene than they were actual plot or suspense. Hrithik Roshan in the theater, when he first shows up, people went crazy. I think what makes it fun is the movie theater, because even though I think people knew this wasn't a great movie, and it was about 3/4 full, they still got up and cheered when people showed up, like big screams. And I'm trying to decide like which one got more applause. Not that it matters because they're both amazing, but it was kind of equal. I think people were just excited to see the stars. The box office is doing pretty good. Considering the reviews weren't great, it's still doing okay. It's been kind of neck and neck with Cooley, which was like the big showdown, kind of the Barbie Oppenheimer thing. I believe Cooley is ahead by a hair. Overall, I think the problem, besides the script, and honestly, why, you guys, the script is the first thing you do, the cheapest thing you do. You don't have to pay for anything extra, just a screenplay. Loaded it with too much stuff that didn't matter, too much. I mean, it was a gorgeous spectacle, gorgeous men. If you like Hrithik Roshan and you like Junior NTR, you are getting your money's worth. I will say that. It's mostly kind of like just watch it wash over you, but don't get too involved. I mean, it's almost impossible to get too involved. Pros and cons. Hrithik Roshan, gorgeous man, those eyes. My God. Okay. Junior NTR has incredible charisma. I feel like they kind of wasted it here. In fact, there was a big dance scene. We saw that little teaser. I was dying to see that. I wanted to see the dance off. I wanted to see the next Natu. It was not. It was more like they were kind of casually dancing. And they weren't even dancing together enough. The same problem. They were not on screen together enough. They did a few, but it should have been really like synced up. So then we have Kiara Advani. She's amazing. She looks great in a bikini. They kind of worked that one a little hard, but okay. And it was a big screen. It was gorgeous. Lots of locations. Super entertaining. You will not remember it when you leave, except maybe Hrithik Roshan's eyes. Now the cons. Okay. Screenplay. Visual effects, inconsistent. Once in a while they worked, but they didn't. I mean, I love the wolf. I love the idea of the wolf. I knew it was a CGI wolf. It was not necessarily greatly rendered, but I just assumed it was like an animated movie. I went ahead and gave them that because I like anything that has an animal in it. Felt a little long. That's because there was no story. And The big ending. Okay, here comes a spoiler. I won't give away the twist, even though War One had the better twist. The big ice cave. Why? It just seemed like an odd, random location. I didn't understand why they put it in like. It looked very similar to the Superman ice palace in James Gunn's movie. Just this big open. It felt like they just needed a big open area to perform choreography in. But if you were looking for that homoerotic kind of love stuff that Tiger Shroff and Hrithik Roshan had in the first one, you get a little taste of that in this one because the men are literally impaled on the same spear and they're nose to nose. And yes, that is not an accident, people. I'm not reading into it. Swear it was very romantic in a really weird way. I stayed through the whole movie. Unlike some people, I watched the whole damn thing. I watched it through to the very end. There was a little mid credit, but I stayed. If you got nothing else, do a big popcorn movie. Honestly, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It wasn't a total waste, but it wasn't the greatest. I mean, I really feel like they wasted these two actors, but you still get to see these two actors. So there's that. So let me know in the comments what you thought of War 2. I know it's getting slammed. I know. But try and think about it in just an entertainment way. These two guys in the same scene. Hrithik Roshan driving a Mini Cooper. I mean, right? That's all I got, people. But I did it for you. I watched the whole movie. If this makes you want to see it, great. If it makes you not want to see it, you aren't missing anything too much. But it's a fun way to spend an afternoon in an air-conditioned theater with popcorn. All right, you guys. I'll catch you next time. Bye.